What's up, everybody? This is Lincoln Lever, and I'm here to do a 12 NFL games, scores and stats and standings from Sunday's games, which was November 9th, 2025. Before I get started with this NFL Live, my YouTube channel name is Lincoln Libra 1983. My channel has 291 subscribers. My channel has 912 videos, and my channel has 163,270 videos, and 270 views. So please continue to subscribe to my channel. All right, here are the 12 games, the 12 NFL game scores and standings and stats from yesterday's games. The Detroit Lions beat the Washington Commanders 44 to 22. This win puts the Lions at 6 and 3, and this loss puts the Commanders at 3 and 7. Jared Goff had 320 yards, and Marcus Mariota had 213 yards. The Los Angeles Rams beat the San Francisco 49ers 42 to 26. This Rams win puts them at 7 and 2, and this 49ers loss puts them at 6 and 4. Matthew Stafford had 280 yards, and Mac Jones had 319 yards. The Seattle Seahawks beat the Arizona Cardinals 44 to 22. This win puts the Seahawks at 7 and 2, and this loss puts the Cardinals at 3 and 6. Jacoby Brissett had 258 yards, and Sam Darnold had 178 yards. The Houston Texans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 36 to 29. David Mills, who is replacing C.J. Stroud while he is out on injury recovery, had 292 yards, and Trevor Lawrence had 158 yards. This Texas win puts them at 4 and 5, and this Jaguars loss drops them to 5 and 4. The New Orleans Saints beat the Carolina Panthers 17 to 7. This Saints win puts them at 2 and 8, and this Panthers loss puts them at 5 and 5. Bryce Young had 124 yards, and Tyler Sproul had 282 yards. The New England Patriots beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 28-23. This Patriots win puts them at 8 and 2, and this Bucks loss drops them to 6 and 3. Drake May had 270 yards, and Baker Mayfield had 273 yards. The New York Jets beat the Cleveland Browns 27 to 20. This Jets win puts them at 2 and 7, and this Browns loss drops them to 2 and 7. Dylan Gabriel had 167 yards, and Justin Fields had 54 yards. Shador Sanders still has not played. The Baltimore Ravens beat the Minnesota Vikings 27 to 19. The Ravens are now 4 and 5, and the Vikings loss drops them to 4 and 5. Lamar Jackson had 176 yards, and J.J. McCarthy had 248 yards. The Ravens are improving now that Lamar has come back. The Miami Dolphins beat the Buffalo Bills 30 to 13. This Bills loss drops them to 6 and 3, and this Dolphins win puts them at 3 and 7. Josh Allen had 306 yards, and Tua Tagovailoa had 173 yards with 2 touchdowns. The Bears beat the New York Giants 24 to 20. This Bears win puts them at 6 and 3, and this Giants loss puts them at 2 and 8. Jackson Dart had 242 yards. He did get hurt, and Russell Wilson came in and got 45 yards. Caleb Williams had a decent 220 yards with 1 touchdown. The Indianapolis Colts beat the Atlanta Falcons. Game that was in Berlin went to overtime. The final score was 31 to 25. This Colts win puts them at 8 and 2, and this Falcons loss drops them to 3 and 6. Daniel Jones had 255 yards, and Michael Penix Jr. had 177 yards yesterday. The Pittsburgh Steelers lost to the Los Angeles Chargers 25 to 10. This loss puts the Steelers at 5 and 4, and this Chargers win moves them to 7 and 3. Aaron Rodgers was 16 for 31 for 161 yards and 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. On the other side of the ball, Justin Herbert had 220 yards on 20 of 33 with 1 touchdown. This past Thursday night's game was the Denver Broncos beating the Las Vegas Raiders 10 to 7. Geno Smith had 143 yards and Bo Nix had 150 yards. This Broncos win puts them at 8 and 2, and this Raiders loss drops them to 2 and 7. New York Jets news. New York Jets wide receiver Garrett Wilson is expected to miss at least 3 to 4 weeks with a right knee sprain, a source told ESPN on today. Wilson returned to action Sunday after missing 2 games with an injury to the same knee, and he went down again in the third quarter of the Jets' 27-20 win over the Browns. He underwent images. He underwent imaging tests today. He won't require surgery, sources said. All right, moving on to what else I have. Indianapolis coaching news. The Colts had a brilliant game yesterday, and then the Indianapolis Colts are sitting in first place in the AFC South. They had a nail biter against the Falcons, winning 31-25. Daniel Jones finished with 255 yards passing. Head coach Shane Steichen has been doing a great job in the AFC South, so the Colts are, doing good over there. Las Vegas Raiders news. The Las Vegas Raiders are sitting at 2-7, fourth in the AFC West. They recently lost to the Broncos 10-7. Yes, with that 143 yards. And Nelson Genti only has 60 yards total. Your rookie running back you were praised to draft only has 143 yards carries, 143 carries on 547 yards and 4 touchdowns. Nope, unacceptable. And Geno Smith has a total in 9 games, 178 completions for 267 attempts and 1,844 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. The Raiders are just now officially coming off the firing of Antonio Pierce, and so now Pete Carroll is the head coach. We know Pete Carroll from USC and the Super Bowl winning Seattle Seahawks. However, I don't see the Seahawks. I don't see the Raiders making any noise in the AFC West. All right, I got two more things and then I'll be done. In Washington Commanders news, Washington Commanders coach Dan Quinn will take over defensive coordinator duties, hoping to alter the path of a group that has been struggling mightily. Joe Wick, who has served in that role since the start of the 2024 season, will remain on staff. Wick served as the pass game coordinator, correction, secondary coach under Quinn when he was with the defensive coordinator in Dallas from 2021 to 2023. So, in conclusion, my YouTube channel name is Lincoln Lieberman 83. I have 291 subscribers with 912 videos and 162,270 views. So please continue to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on so you know when I do another video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.